Welcome to Hot Rod, everybody. I'm JT Cole, and I'm a custom car builder for Hot Rod Resurrection.
I'm Paul Parecka, and I build custom hot rods at Hot Rod Resurrection.
What's up, everybody? It's JT from Hot Rod, and today we have a very special one for you, a 1963 Chevy Impala. Now, this one here is very, very important because it's a one-owner car, meaning this guy's dad bought it for his mom back in 1963, and we had the pleasure of going to check it all out. So we're meeting up with the guy, and we're going to check out this car, and in hopes that one day he's going to bring it here so we can restore it the right way.
Hey, Paul. How you doing?
So we're finally here at our location. We just drove about a half hour out from where we're at.
But
Guy's finding the keys now. See how it goes. It's always worth it when you see her.
She needs us. Can we move some stuff so we can pop the hood? We gotta give you a proper assessment here.
Oh yeah, that's a Chevy.
One of the good things that this car has going for it is there's a lot of pieces they make aftermarket for it.
you mean because it's this particular car?
Yeah, because they make all the pieces for this. So it's not like it's a 71 Cougar.
So right off the rip, I go under here and I check where the floors are, because a lot of rain will come in and it will sit on these floor pans if they're inside or not. And you can tell it had a naturally six cylinder in there, because of that badge right there.
You gotta find a corner. Oh wait. Sorry. You gotta find.
He's fucking him up! He's stealing our guy!
Welcome to Hot Rod, everybody.
This is the original paint?
No, I got a guy do it with airplane paint once. About.
Did he take it to bare metal and then do it?
I think so. It was back in '95.
Because this is bare metal right underneath this
Yeah, he did.
aircraft paint. Nothing lasts forever. Not up here. Not with this weather. This is a car that's got sentimental attachment to you. It's not even that big a deal to fix this.
You're in really good shape, to be honest.
It's not. I'm making it sound easy.
No, I get it.
But I'm trying to tell you like why it is going to be easier than some cars, because they make the pieces for this.
And it's the convertible, too.
You got a screwdriver? I can get in here. There's no lock cylinder. There it is. See, there's your trunk floors going. It looks just like my car. People do what they gotta do to keep the stuff together, you know? You don't want it to fall off the car. I'd rather have a screw in it than not have it at all.
Yeah, she's in need. She's in need. Now, you said you wanted to possibly switch out the motor and go back to...
I don't know. I'm not sure what I want.
Body.
A dead body?
For real.
What is it?
That's a skull.
Go get it. I think it was probably a raccoon.
Look at that thing.
Just keeled over.
You just never know what you're gonna find in there.
Everywhere in the car, man.
He said it's a squirrel. I can see the
nut. I just said that, man.
Look, here's his fucking gravestone. So I take it it's been a while since you guys seen this car.
7 or 8 years since we put it in.
Oh, it's been in here this long? That long?
Right. It was before we got married.
Wow, I actually forgot it was in here.
Yeah, man, needs quarters, trunk floors, trunk, rear body panel, fenders. Sometimes it's cheaper to just replace the doors and fenders just because they make them brand new. And
you
it's
can pop them on it.
cheaper to buy a new one than it is to take the paint off of this one.
Yeah.
Because labor hours kill her. Yeah, man, this ain't cheap business. I mean, how much would you expect to pay for a brand new car today?
Yeah, right. No, I
You're
get
going
it.
to buy a brand new car today. How much do you think it would cost?
Oh, what was it going to cost me?
If you went to buy a brand new car today, like this, like
Well,
today's equivalent to a convertible.
Well, I don't buy brand new cars, first off.
Right.
I buy used cars because You know.
Not much out there below 30,000.
Yeah.
Right. So we're essentially going to give you is something that's brand new.
Yeah.
So why should it cost any less than what it
No,
costs?
I understand 100%.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm not
Like
saying.
this
you guys,
industry's it's very tough, man. It's very tough.
Yep.
But you know, when somebody's got heartstrings tied to something, they don't care how much it costs. They want this car nice, so it can bring them back to their past. And then sometimes they're like, "It's too far gone. The car's not worth it." You making a business decision and cutting your losses.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. That's why we came out. This isn't going to be one of them killers that's 150,000 because they don't make the floors for it, and I got to make them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy's got $50,000 in his Fairlane floors. The floors.
Oh, he's got,
I'm serious.
he's got more money than me. That's for sure.
Yeah, hey. He had that car a long time.
Yeah.
He shared it with his brother. His brother passed away.
He's had it
That car
40
means
years.
more than the money to him, you know?
At this point, what we can do is try to get some things together for you on paper to allow it to make sense for you, so you can see what's there.
Yeah, that's all I want. Like, I don't care about that. Right.
But the lenses are missing in that one.
Like that one, you got to obviously got to replace those three on that side. But I mean, I
know.
I
But once you spend all the money and get it painted, you really want them pits on there?
yeah, I don't care.
Nah.
I mean, put it this way.
Listen. This is what I do for a living. This is
Oh,
what
I
I've
know.
done all my life. I can't put a piece of shit.
I get it.
Unless that's the only part I got. I can't get another one.
guess-
And I gotta like put it on there just to have a whole car
I guess-
until I find the piece.
I understand you're an artist.
That's what I
get
mean.
what you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
do. I
And
get
we're
what you
not-
do. I get what you guys do, and I
And those are
appreciate
cheap.
that.
Those are cheap. This is what I'm saying. This car's the aftermarket. That's not your hit. Your hit is going to be in the metal work. Cutting this out, putting floors in. You got a convertible, so we got to brace the whole car to do it. You know, it's not. This isn't no. It ain't easy. It ain't easy.
Like I said, you know,
We'll get you a better
and
estimate of what it's going for today
Yeah, that's fine.
with
and,
the engine that it's got and the 4-speed and all.
And you talked about I don't, I'd love to have this back in running condition and looking good, but I'm not going to mortgage.
Yeah.
Something to
And
do
you know
it.
what? Another thing is that we didn't say is it's not. We're not asking you for $50,000 today. This
I
car's
get it.
going to take 5 years. That's $10,000.
Really?
That's 10. Oh yeah. We got 13 cars over there.
It's going to take 5 years to do this.
Oh yeah. Bring your car in if you decide to bring it. Bring your car in. We tear it all down for $5,000. Tear it all down. See what we're really working with. Then we talk to you again. The hardest part of this is figuring out the financials and if it's worth it. Are you a car guy?
I can appreciate the art and beauty that they are, but
Yeah.
that's not my thing. So you guys will work up just an idea,
An idea, something
and then
for
we'll
you.
figure it out from there.
Yeah, sounds good.
It was really great to meet you.
Well, pleasure to meet you.
And we're going to get back with you and let you know exactly what
Have a good one. All right, guys. See you later.
I had him. Oh no! That's way too much money. And then I had him wanting to do it by the time we f***ing left. It's hard to make that decision.
That dude right there, the older gentleman, is a real car guy.
He walked over with a smile and a grin
With a cane
in the snow.
in the snow on a Monday.
See, I feel good about him because he was realistic right away and was like, $50,000. That's a little bit more than I wanted to spend. But he thinks I'm asking him to hand me $50,000 right there, and I got to remember that that's not what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I forget it, and then that's why he gets all depressed. And then when we figured it out that it's not all coming today.
10 grand a year.
Yeah, I'm asking you for $5,000, dude, not 50. $5,000, we take the car apart, see what we're really dealing with, and then we go from there. So the 63 Chevy Impala convertible that we just looked at has a lot going for it because it's got a lot of aftermarket parts, but it had a lot going against it because of how far gone each panel was. Pretty much needed everything.
We were just a little unsure of how he felt about us and if he was serious enough to, go forward with his restoration on his car.
Well, I don't think he was really ready to hear exactly what was about to be, he wasn't ready for the education he was about to receive.
So I was over here on the beanbag here. A lot of these cars have a contour to them and we have to make custom panels for that. That's all starts out with just a 18 gauge is the gauge that we use across the board. Some people will use a 20, but it's just much thinner It's okay to use in small applications, but if you're doing it right, you go 18 gauge, no way around it. It's a lot harder to shape, but at the end of the day, it's the right shape to use. Throwing that there, we'll beat that up like you saw earlier on this here. This will give us our shape. So you can see on here that there's just a lot of beat marks, right? See if on here, all in here. You see over here, it's a little smoother. Well, so what this is there's two peats here, and what goes on, you put it in here, and you now are flattening, and you're working over getting these out. So you can see where it's starting to come in and come out of where those bumps are, and it's getting a lot smoother. So depending on the kind of curvature that you'll need will be on the adjustment of how much you actually flatten it out. And you can see what I'm talking about, okay? So this is just grabbing a piece randomly, a flat piece. Looks like we've done this before. If this was rotted out at the bottom here, you can make a flat patch. But if it didn't, then you gotta make, you know, a couple patches together. Or if you're like a metal smith of the Lords, then you could produce all of this together and spend 60 to 80 hours to recreate something that you can just kind of piece together on your own. And at home, that's mainly about it. So, you know, that's pretty much, those are cheaper tools to get too. A sandbag is like 50 bucks. The hammer costs like 20, and English wheels around like 300, but you could probably get one for 150 on Marketplace. And now you're doing a little bit more than restoring cars. You're actually putting new panels on them too. This guy called me 2 years ago trying to get it done, and he just had a couple other buddies touch it in between. 2 people who worked on this car, 2 out of the 4 died, so we are a little scared that we're even touching it. But he came to us and he says, man, I've lost all hope in this truck. I had one when I was younger. I remember cruising down the road with my chicken sidearm, and just, you know, that was like the time of my life. And everyone I bring this car to either dies or doesn't know what they're doing. And I said, bring it on down. What I enjoy most about what I do is probably just being here, just being able to be present and being the extension of someone else who's working here. The way I care for people and for cars is unlike many others.
This is the 460 1956 Rocket Bird. Getting ready to paint the front end of this frame and do the engine bay all up. Continue on doing the jams to get this car built. So this car's almost there, but I just wanted to show you an example of the B-roll and stuff, you know. We're actually cleaning the booth out a little bit, doing a last blowout before we do this paint job on the jams. This is all part of the magic too.
What does hot rod mean to you?
Hot rod means everything to me. It's what I wake up for. It's what I think about when I go home. It's what me and my son do every day. We talk hot rod. You know, that's how he gets into it, and that's what hot rodding is to me. It's customizing something to your own liking and to make it happen. That's hot rodding. I would do one coat because this is going to cover in one coat, but it's just, you always do two. You know what I mean? In case you missed anything on your first coat that you don't realize, you nail it on your second. It dries nicer looking. So now that this is mixed, the last thing we do is we go in the booth, slam the door, because I'm not going to be shutting the door anymore while it be. So I took this car, it's a 1956 Thunderbird. The engine bay, they're kind of, you know, they're ugly. They got a bunch of holes in them. They're real lopey and lumpy. Since we're putting a 460 in this car, that it should be sitting in an engine bay worthy of it. He bought a single stage paint, which is actually really nice, but we usually do a base coat clear coat on anything. Since me and JT opened the business, we only use base coat clear coat unless we're doing an engine bay that's going flat. So we, for this car, had already had the paint. So we ended up going ahead and using the paint that we had, at least to cut it in. And wow, it just looks so good. I think we're going to use it on the exterior too. I can't wait to tag him tonight. He just learned how to use Instagram.
Firewall came out amazing.
Yeah, it's nice and clean. This is the coolest looking engine I've ever seen.
Just picturing like that Ford red motor just sitting in there at the 460 was nasty. Absolutely, and then the jams. Man, this color is too cool for school.
Yeah.
You've never even seen this color on a car before.
You and Andy get that motor painted and then we'll build the car and paint the car.
You want it on or off?
Don't nobody, always on the job. I got no hobby.
You want this on or off?
On.
Epic Kitchen Tacos is one of our favorite places to go to. I can't stress this enough. We go there every Thursday. It's kind of like a little VIP action, you know, you kind of get in before the market's there, but at the same time, you're able to get good quality food. I always joke around and say I pay the one kid who's behind that counter, I always joke around and just say I pay his salary, which I pretty much do at this point. So we're here at EKT, that is Epic Taco Kitchen, inside of Booth's Corners in Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania.
I always get the Pineapple Express because it's a taco you wouldn't normally get. But this place really turned me into a carnivore or something. Really wonderful people.
We've been hunting this car down as a kid. I mean, I remember this car in this guy's driveway, and you're talking 30 years ago.
We've seen the Fairlane over there. We were going to check it out.
So this car that we were looking at and we stopped just to see is pretty cool. When we were growing up, there was this old car underneath of a canopy, and it was there since I was a child riding my bike past it. I'm 36, so it's about 30 years of just sitting there. It's toasted on this thing. Completely needs all redone. But it is a sweet ride though. And it takes a lot of heart to keep a car for that long because, you know, you always look at it, you see it, you want to fix it up, and you don't always get the opportunity to do so. It looks really good actually.
Yeah, our quarter panels have more of like a...
Yep. I would say this is a
we don't have this body line.
Last inspected in the year 2000. What year is it? 26 years ago. All needs some brake lines and she's good.
Needs a lot more than brake lines, he said.
Seems like this guy had sold his home and sold the car along with it. And we were actually blessed enough to have it be seen outside of where I always saw it growing up. That car comes to us because not just, you know, his history with it, but mine as well. If you're looking for a good read, look no further. Gnarly Magazine produces some of the best content that you can see on their Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. They feature some of the best artists and cars known to man. If you're in the custom culture, you won't want to miss this one.
This is Trigger. He's one of the shop mascots. He's been here since day one. Matter of fact, I got him right before I met JT. So he's been here for a long time, baby. Such a good boy. He deserves to be on screen. And he has perfect teeth.
Perfect teeth.
Yeah, I got some Trigger in there. Good, man.
All right, let's get warmed up and juice.
What else? We got a drum set here. Playing drums my whole life. He didn't even ask a question. We got a drum set here. Music is awesome, and it's really what drives us, you know. So that's why we really love it here. We can be loud and obnoxious, and just no one cares, and everyone thinks it's greatness. Because it is. It's fun, dude. It's a fun place to be. It's a kind of an investment. He could put $75,000 in the car. We haven't moved nothing for 3 years.
This is an important truck to her life. In the name of Hot Rod. So now what I have to do is re-weld where they cut at.
Like if you saw this thing completely built, you'd really be like, why did you cut that?
Get ready for its first startup.
In case I warp a little bit, you know what I mean?